I loved Rygar for the original Nintendo way back when I was a wee lad. So when Rygar the Legendary Adventure popped up back in 2002 for the second PlayStation, I eagerly snatched it up and never really came to regret it. Although the same probably can't be said of those who fell for its re-release on the Wii not that long ago, adding just a few bells and whistles to the PS2 original as well as a flaming anime update of its hero that did anything but improve upon his earlier look. The Legendary Adventure traded the setting of the NES game in for one that was supposedly based on Greek mythology, though elements of Greek and Roman mythologies were used inaccurately if you're a stickler for such things. In another nod to the nonsensical, Rygar is supposedly the greatest swordsman in the land, but instead of an actual sword he uses a weapon called the disc armor, essentially a bladed shield lashed to the end of a whipping chain and resembling a yo-yo of ultimate death. The plot surrounding the game was convoluted in pure anime style, and essentially boiled down to good guy slaying bad guy to rescue kidnapped princess, with just a few wrinkles along the way. The gameplay was fun enough that any gaping holes in the narrative were fairly easy to overlook. Rygar himself was a strange amalgam of Indiana Jones and the guy from the first Onimusha. Much like an Onimusha game, with even the interface being similar between the two. Rygar offered a more intuitive combat system, however, and considerably less frustrating camera angles. Add graphics that were damn good at the time, as well as a soundtrack that's good even now, and you had a pretty standout PS2 game. But this legendary journey was over too quickly, and didn't provide much of a challenge until the very end when it pitted you against some goddamn frustrating boss battles. On top of that, Rygar's roster of enemies was uninspired and posed little threat to our disc armor wielding badass pre-Nintendo makeover. It didn't blemish the good name of Rygar the way that several 3D remakes and spin-offs did. Yes, Castlevania, I'm looking at you.